All right, fellas, back on the college football episode 5, season 1. What week are we in now? Week 4 versus Army, 2-0. So I guess they didn't play last week because they were 2-0 the week prior, which is fine. Looking to give them their first loss and climb back to 500. I don't think we have any recruiting updates because we don't have any hours, which is unfortunate. 0 hours, so same as last week, but let's just go through them real quick. I guess it's looking good on Greg Rice. I mean, the bar's not all the way filled, but I think we have a good margin on the rest of the team, so that looks good so far. Same thing with Case in Orlando. Honestly, if I landed both of them, it would be tough to decide who would start. I think so far, based on quarterback play this season, if we land any of these guys, they'll probably have a good shot at starting as true freshmen, or at least one will start and one will redshirt. Moving on, running back Oscar Bias. We're first on his, but not for long. I can't even see what team that is. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Moving down to Dominique Boone. It looks good so far, but TCU's climbing up. I'm afraid they'll probably scoop in and grab him because, I mean, we have literally 0 hours for the past 3 weeks, so we're kind of fucked. Dorian McMahon, we look good on. Tyler Pope, we look good on. We're the only school to offer him a scholarship, and he's only a 2-star anyway. And then we have Zach Bredson. It looks good for him right now. That's pretty good. 4-star tight end. So if we land him, that's pretty big. And then Zach Davis, we're number 1 on his school for now, but Georgia Tech is climbing right up. So, but it looks like they're trending down. Is anyone else trending at all? All right, so we'll see. Keep a close eye on that, obviously. Before we get into the game, I'll show you the updated top 25. And then if you take a look at that, we'll go to Heisman Watch. This way you can see what the Heisman rankings are looking like right now. We got Joey Hobart. This guy pretty much came out of nowhere. He wasn't on the preseason Heisman list. Keyshawn Smith, same thing with him. He wasn't on the list. And then Romello Murphy was not on the list either. And these guys are like low overall guys, so I'm pretty surprised right now. Jalen Milroe was number 5. He moved up to number 4. And then Grayson McCall, senior quarterback from, I think that's NC State. I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong, but I think that's what it is. He's number 5 right now. So there's the updated Heisman. I don't think we have anything else to show. Let's just get right into the game versus Army. All right, so we'll receive the kickoff now. If anyone's watching this, I'm trying to think of ways I can make this better. One of the ways I was thinking of is maybe creating like a spreadsheet with all, pretty much all school stats, record holders, you know, season stats from everybody. Put it in a spreadsheet, and then every video I just throw it in the description. This way you can see like which records were broken, who holds what record, and all that. At all times, you know, you click on any video and it'll be in the description. So that's something that I've been thinking of. We have A wide open over the middle and we can't hit him, and that's what I'm talking about with Jenkins, man. As much as I love him as a prospect and as an athlete, he's just not a thrower of the ball. He's not a pure thrower. I'm looking for like a Caleb Williams type. You know, I like the 6'1", 6'2" quarterbacks that are shifty, but that can also throw. Honestly, previously I would be looking for like a Josh Allen, Anthony Richardson type of guy, like a taller guy. Oh my goodness. And he can't drop the ball. We're gonna have to punt this one away. Interesting. More enthusiastic, just a more fun. I want a fun, realistic, you know, deep experience. And we get a pick with Williams. Hits a juke move, breaks a tackle, but he can't get very far. Brings it back to the 38. And Rice will take over. I'll take that. But yeah, I won't keep rambling on. I'm just trying to, you know, I really want this to be fun. Connors will take the handoff, hits a juke move, tries to get behind the block, but can't take it very far. Gain of 4 on the carry. And something I really want to do a little more is just get Dean Connors involved more. He's, you know, a senior running back. I know we're down a lot, It's still early in the season, but being down a lot, it's hard to just run the ball a lot, especially on a bad offense. But if we could just even pass it to him, you know, that's something I really wouldn't mind. And again, 4th down just like that, so we'll have to punt that one back to Army. Whole thing. I know the Jets roster. I'm a Jet fan. This roster, I feel like once I get to know it a little more, like McNeil making the catch, I know a name. Things will get a little more exciting. But just bear with me. It's going to be a fun little series here. We'll make it interesting, especially when we start to bring in our own recruits. I think that's when it's going to get a little more fun. But anyway, if anyone's watching this, I hope you enjoy it. Trying to make it as entertaining as possible. Oh my goodness, terrible throw by Jenkins. And I hope you guys like see what I mean with him. He's just not a pure thrower. He is a good runner though. Uh-oh. Flag on the play, past the line of scrimmage. So we'll probably have to settle for a field goal here, I'm assuming. They'll accept it. We'll try to kick a 28-yarder. You know, this should go down fairly easily, but who knows with this game. That should be good. Nope. See what I mean? I mean, they're tough. They're very tough. I only played offense, so it actually was a little bit easier for me. Now that I'm playing defense and I have a defense that looks like this, it makes things 10 times more difficult, and you know, I'm all for it. As I choose a play in the spread. So funny. Jenkins complete to Connors. Tried to hit him with a hezzy step. That's a 1st down conversion. And I think that's all Jenkins' arm is capable of. Just short throws like that. Alexander can't get anywhere. It's actually a gain of 3. I didn't think I got anywhere on that one. These are so confusing. Like, okay, a little reverse. Okay, that would have been nice. If we could have got that off, that would have been a very cool play. I like Connors. Nice completion, baby. Let's go. Connors makes a catch, and he's all the way down to the 23. That puts us in field goal territory, but as you saw before, there's no guarantees with this offense and this special team, so let's try to punch one in. All right, not a bad play by Connors. Pickup of 6 on the play.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw.
Touchdown McNeil. What a catch by the sophomore. Something I also want to start doing in this series and in the Jets franchise series. If we're on defense, I kind of want to player lock like a safety for a play, maybe a linebacker for a play. Kind of get things more interesting. Maybe more than a play, a couple plays, you know, lock in from a defensive lineman from their point of view. Like if I went like this, you know, that's pretty cool. And that's going to be touchdown Army, so maybe not the best idea. But I think it makes things more interesting, especially if you're going to try to focus and build a storyline around the player. I think it could be interesting just to get a couple of point of views from that player's perspective. Very inconsistent, and it's not going to work. For us, at least. We need a little bit something more consistent. As that's complete to Walker again. And he's going to burn the safety for a touchdown. Rice Owls will be back on top. Not mad at it. All right, so we'll kick it off to Army to start the 2nd half. Nice tackle by Williams there. There's that Taylor. Unsure.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Nice open field tackle there.
For my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out.
That's complete to the tight end over the middle of the field. He's going to take it for a big gain all the way down to the 40.
And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Now on the option.
Almost stuffed him. Not quite, though.
One tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
And again, they tried the option there with the fullback. Fullback must be a superstar, huh? Got to be cool to have a fullback that can just run. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, and he breaks 2 tackles down to the 4. 10 attempts for 71 yards. Did I read that right? Listen, anyone that does good against us, I'm automatically going to think going to be a draft target for the Jets. Especially these late, you know, these smaller schools, lesser known guys. Could be some sleepers for us. So we're always scouting. We're always scouting.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
And Boschner almost gets a little sack.
He pushes his way down to the
Unless that was a designed run, then it wouldn't count as a sack. But
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to him.
breaks a tackle, but he's not going to escape. I think that's Arkansas and Mutombo there on the combined sack, so they'll settle for a field goal. I lied. They will not. We're going to let one up here, though, aren't we? No, we're not, because they try to play action fake and they get sacked. What the hell is going on?
The play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone.
All right, so we'll get the ball first time this half, and we'll still be up 1.
The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got
Connor's trying to make magic happen, but nope. Only gains a yard on the play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Connors. Nice little gap. Breaks a tackle. Down to the 30.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Jenkins is going to run. Picks up a few blocks. All the way down to the 30. Fumbles it, but it's out of bounds. Sure how this works. But next year, I think I definitely want to get a new offensive coordinator in, because I do not like this playbook. Jenkins, incomplete. Didn't get enough mustard on the ball. 47-yard field goal for us. Unlikely. Unlikely. So we're going to go for Walker. Touchdown, baby. Finally, good throw by Jenkins. We're in for a touchdown.
Serious yardage totals. Leaves it with the running back.
Connors hits a spin move. Hits the open field. He's still on his feet, and he's going 10, 5. Touchdown, Connors. What a touchdown run.
And once he found some daylight,
This is pretty much the game right here.
multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the
And it's going to be picked off by Williams.
picked off.
And Williams will try to return this to the house. Cannot get there, though.
Making the interception, he took it all the way back.
All right, so we're going to pretty much try to run this clock out.
Looking for a productive play.
Anything explosive happens, I'll let you know. We're probably going to score because we're way too close.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Connors breaks a tackle. Pickup of 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did
Good rush from the senior.
So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone.
And Alexander almost in, taking it down to the 1.
Doorstep of pay dirt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on.
Hand off to Connors. Let's see if we can get him one more, and he's in. Rice extends the lead. We'll have to go for it, and we'll see what happens here. But if we get the ball back here, I'm just kneeling it out.
This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
And it looks like we will with a big hit.
People aren't gonna like, but hopefully
DJ Arkansas with a big hit. So I want to kneel this one out. I think that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys at the stat screen. If anything explosive happens, you'll see it. But if not, like I said, stat screen. So
they'll run it from the gun. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left.
all right, big play for Army. I thought we were done, but not quite. They're going for 2 here. I don't know if it really matters. No, this game's way out of reach, so. All right, that does it. Rice bounces back to 500. 35-21 over Army. Let's go ahead and check out the stats. Player stats, Rice. All right, Chase Jenkins, 44%, still very ugly. 8 for 18, 232, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. The ratio's very good. We love that. We take that. Dean Connors, 17 for 115, 6.7 per carry and 2 touchdowns. The guy is really just a complete animal. Love to see it. Chase Jenkins, 10 for 102, 0 touchdowns. Receiving, we got Braylon Walker, 3 for 104 and 2 touchdowns. Honestly, had a really, really good game. And he's only a sophomore, so he impressed me a lot. And Rawson McNeil just kind of makes big catches every game. He's 6'5" and he's only a sophomore. He's still young. 3 for 77 and a touchdown. And Dean Connors had 2 for 51. Let's take a look at the defense. 10 tackles from Gabriel Taylor. Sacks. 1 sack from Bassey, and then half a sack from Wyatt and Piercy. And then half a sack from Matumbo, half a sack from Morrison, half a sack from Bronson, half a sack from Flowers, half a sack from DJ Arkansas. I did not realize we had that many half sacks. Wow. And then Marcus Williams, a junior safety with 2 interceptions. So big game from him. And we'll take a look at the passing from Army, if we could ever get there. All right. Grayson Daly, 9 for 19, 129, 47% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, pretty abysmal. But he did rush for 11 for 41, 0 touchdowns. Kanye Udo did rush for 49 yards on 9 attempts. 5.4 per carry. This is the fullback. Sophomore, he's an 82 overall, honestly. Like, for a fullback, 82 overall, dude's a stud. What a stud. Miles Stewart, the running back, ran for 4 attempts, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. They probably should have gave him the ball a little more. Okay, I guess not, because this guy started. But even him, he only had 4 touches. 4 attempts, 62 yards, 0 touchdowns. Let's take a look at the receiving. 3 for 64 from Casey Reynolds. And everybody else had a pretty quiet game. Reynolds also had 2 touchdowns. Defense, let's take a look. I'm sure they had quite a few sacks. Brett Jurina had 1 sack. Kyle Lewis had 1 sack. Half a sack from Ladder and half a sack from Eric Ford. No interceptions on the day for them, so that's a good thing for us. We always love to see that. Clean stat sheet for us. All right, boys, that wraps things up. Rice back at 500, sitting at 2-2. 1-0 for conference play. I did not realize that was a conference game, so that's always good. What else? What else do we got? I think that's about it. You know, come back for recruiting. We have had 0 hours the past few weeks, so hopefully we land a couple guys by next week. If not, I'm going to start to hit the panic button because I don't even know how to get more hours. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else exciting besides recruiting, you know? But like I said, that's it for this one. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Come back for episode 6, I think.